Yep, yeah, yeah. Yes, yes, yes. All right, we are live on YouTube. How's everybody doing today? There's a break in the rain here, so I decided to do a walk. Been cranking out content lately like it's out of style. Maybe my content actually is out of style. Who knows? You, the audience, can be the judge of that. But, yeah, hey, Queen. You're already here. Well, thank you, Queen. Queen's already saying you're welcome before I even say thank you, before I even notice that she's in the damn chat already, before the show started, putting the topic of the stream in there. Thank you, Queen. Good day to you, ma'am. How are you doing today? Oh, boy. You know, I've never really been the type of guy that enjoys opening up a can of worms. I can say literally and figuratively, but I think we're talking more figuratively here. And for those of you that have been following me for quite some time, hey, Queen, how you doing? The Queen is here. For those of you that have been following me for quite some time, stemming back to 5 years ago, since I started doing this on a former channel I no longer run, and then I've been back on this channel for a little over 3 years now. You know, I've opened up many cans of worms out here on YouTube. But I've done that with the best and most honest and ethical intentions. And got to tell you, you know, me being a little more old school, I'm Gen X, and those millennials like to call us, oh yeah, shut up, Gen X. All right, cool, dude. Yeah, those millennials, they like to project on the Gen Xers because we're one of the last generations that was raised with good old morals, values, and ethics, right? I've never, ever, ever seen a more rude and obnoxious society than the millennials. And now kind of the Gen Zers are kind of like somewhat, you know, leading in the footsteps of the millennials, but many of them are actually trying to break free from what the millennials, you know, changed. And, you know, I'll say this again with a heavy heart. I don't hate anybody. I don't hate any generation. Sorry about that. I don't hate any generation. I love people in general, and I want to help as many people as possible. It just seems like the millennials are in a league of their own, and they don't want to take advice from anyone. If they're going to take advice from anyone or follow or listen to anyone, it's their own generation. The problem with that is their own generation is completely being raised differently than ever before, which is really not the right way, in my opinion. And so all the millennials are following each other, and they're sinking together. All right? So I come along from the old school, right? Trying to bring back and instill some old school values in these millennials and post-millennials. And it's just not happening. But I'm not going to give up. I'm not one that gives up. Because I know there are some good people out there. I know there are some millennials and Gen Zers out there that truly want to become better people. That truly want to become better men and women. And while things will never ever go back to the way they used to be traditionally, okay, we can bring back some of the old school traditions with a modern twist and balance it out. And everyone out there can live a happy and healthy and sane life, right? I decided to do this live stream at the last minute because I've been pre-recording a ton of videos this week again. I'm going to tell you folks, I am exhausted. I'm tired. I am drained. Anyone that has done what I've done, even you younger guys, I want to see you try to do this amount of work in 1 week. Since Sunday night, late night, right? So over the last 3 days, less than 4 days, I've recorded a total of 14 pre-recorded videos. I've created thumbnails for all of them, titles for all of them, etc. On Sunday night, I shot 6 videos. Last night, Tuesday night, I shot another 6 videos. Then went to bed. Pretty late because I was shooting those videos overnight. Got up, made my coffee, started rendering out some other videos, and then I decided to shoot 2 more videos. I shot those 2 videos right before I came out to do this live, and I set this up at the last minute. Folks, when you want something, when you believe in yourself, when you believe you have a message that can truly help people, you keep fighting through it. You keep pushing forward no matter what. I believe in myself, and I want you folks to believe in yourselves as well. That's the problem that we face nowadays. Hey, Queen. I did not see what that person said that you banned. Can you let me know what they said out of curiosity? They had to be subscribed here for 24 hours before they could pop on in. So we know. Listen, dude, super troll dude. I'm not even going to mention, I know who you are, you know I know who you are. Dude, I don't care if you keep trolling me, dude. I don't care if you keep on doing stupid shit. It doesn't bother me. All I have to say is, dude, do you not have anything better to do with your life or your time than obsessively troll me, thinking that you're going to stop me from doing what I'm doing? No, I won't, because it was held in review, so I said bye. Okay, Queen, no problem. Queen, let me know what was said back in the Coach Eli Facebook private chat. I'm just curious. You know who it probably was, right, Queen? It's the guy that's obsessed with me. You know, he's been obsessed with me for like the last 3-4 years at least, right? You know, I don't get triggered anymore. Yeah, don't worry about it, Queen. Then forget it. Don't worry about it. It's not worth it. Let me let this person go by. That's a kid riding a mountain bike through the park. Mountain bikes are supposed to be for mountains and dirt, not cement. But you can still ride them on cement a little bit, but they were more so made to go mountain biking on hiking trails and stuff. Anyway. Yeah, no, Queen, it's just very, very comical to me that this one dude continues to thumb me down every day, no matter what time I post videos, 24 hours a day, right? Loads up stock accounts to bypass my 24-hour requirement of being a subscriber to be able to chat, right? Look how much work and effort this guy goes through just because he can't stand me, right? I think the truth of the matter is, Queen, is that he just can't stand himself. He's not happy within himself, sir. I mean, you got to dig deep and and do some soul searching, man, and maybe lay off the drugs and alcohol or whatever else you're doing, dude, to try to, you know, just cure the blues, man. I mean, I can understand people trolling for a little while, right? And trolling every now and then, right? But when you've got one person that's obsessively trolling you because they just have no other life, that's just sad, man. This guy's a man. Dude, you gotta be a man, bro. Rise above it, man. I know you don't like me. I know you think I'm a phony and a fraud. I know you think that I'm the biggest piece of shit, dude. And you're entitled to your opinion, man. And you've already stated it many times, bro. And now it's time to move on. I mean, what else do you want to see done? You want to see me dead, bro? Is that what you want? I mean, would that make you happy, bro? Because that's what you said in the past. I'm only sharing this, folks. I've risen above this. It doesn't trigger me anymore. It's just pathetic, right? And it's going to coincide with the topic because today I'm going to be discussing the Manosphere. And should I focus more of my energy on the Manosphere in 2022? So I'm sure, there will be a lot of people watching this more so on the replay because anyone new watching this right now cannot comment in the chat. Oh, there's some squirrels up there. They jumped out. It kind of made me jump for a second. Look at that. That's a squirrel and the baby squirrel holding on to like mama or daddy. Oh, wow. Wow, look at that. Well, that's a big one. Wow. Anyway. Anyway, so yeah, I'm going to be discussing, whether I should focus on the Manosphere more so in 2022 or not. And I'm requesting feedback. I'm kind of just throwing some things out there and see what sticks, right? I've been reaching some new markets on YouTube lately. I've had some people reach out to me through email and stuff. I'm not going to be sharing any of that stuff here today, maybe down the road. There's a lot of things that are in the works for 2022. And like I've been saying for the last month or so, start planning your 2022 now. I was saying a couple months ago, start planning your 2022 or 3 months ago, right? And that's what I've been doing. And folks, another thing, right? Come rain, come shine. Look, I'm taking a walk, still getting my exercise in, right? And it's the holiday season, the busiest time of the year, but I'm putting out more content this time of the year than I ever before, if you haven't noticed. Why? Because I believe in myself. And I want to show you folks it's possible so you can do the same thing. And all you have to do is start believing in yourself. And rising above it all, Rising above the stupidity and the hate and the trolling. Right? Learning to realize how stupid some things are that you keep feeding into. And the way to become a better person is to rise above it, stop feeding into it, and start hanging around more positive, uplifting people, right? That's why I keep pushing this message forward, right? So let's just get right to it here because there's just a lot to discuss. There are some people behind me about a couple blocks, so I'm going to go a little bit faster so they don't catch up. Oh, I want to give people their space. Plus, we got to worry about this Omicron variant with COVID and all that. I need to get my booster shot, which is going to happen the beginning of the new year. So give me just a second here. I'm going to be passing by. There's a woman with her babies and a dog. So I'm going to come out here. Give me a second. We'll get the show on the road. All right. Let's get the show on the road. Welcome to Navigating the Modern World with Coach Eli. The Walking with Purpose Live Edition, live from Red Morton Park in chilly and rainy, yet beautiful and gorgeous Redwood City, California. This is episode number 190. Whew. Number 200 is coming soon, Queen. And you've been here for most of these, from the very beginning. Episode number 200. And the topic is, should I focus more energy on the Manosphere in 2022? One more time. Should I focus more energy on the Manosphere in 2022? Now, let me read the chat here real quick. Queen says, there are no variants. It's all, well, that's your opinion, Queen. I mean, it is what it is. I don't have a whole lot to say about it. All I'm saying is that, you know, my first 2 doses of Pfizer have not affected me, and I have never had COVID. I've had a couple of 24-hour colds. Took a little NyQuil and DayQuil, and it's back to business. I've got a great immune system. I think the way people respond to any type of illness has to do with their immune system. Some people have better and stronger immune systems than others. Everybody's different, right? Anyway, so where am I going to start off my discussion here about the Manosphere? You know, and should I focus more on my energy on the Manosphere in 2022? A lot of people may be asking Eli, you know, didn't you remove yourself from this group of people and now you want to get back in? Well, I removed myself from a variant of these people. Kind of like COVID has variants, right? The Manosphere has variants of groups, right? And some of these groups are not even really Manosphere creators. They've turned into drama shit show channels, right? So I wouldn't even consider those people Manosphere creators. The creators I consider Manosphere are ones that are talking about male and female relationship dynamics, you know, the majority of the time on their channels, right? Not people that are just talking smack about other people that happen to be on YouTube and bring on people on a panel and run drama shit shows for 6 hours at a time into the wee hours in the morning until they get drunk enough where they can pass out on stream and go to sleep. That's pretty pathetic. That's a real pathetic way to live life. Boy, sounds like fun to me. But yeah, no, it's not me wanting to feed into drama, and I will never feed into drama again, and I will never instigate drama or anything like that, right? But it's come to the point of where the audience that I am targeting and can help, you know, is primarily the audience of the Manosphere, right? Now, I remember, and the Manosphere has also been a part of the former MGTOW group, right? And here's the truth of the matter. Whether it's MGTOW or Manosphere or whatever, you know, a lot of young guys and even guys my age and guys of all ages have followed Manosphere / MGTOW / coaching content, trying to find answers and hear stories and opinions from people like me regarding, you know, modern day dating, you know, talking about women, etc., right? Right? So it doesn't matter what the label is. The group of people is the same. They're all seeking similar types of content. As a coach, I tried to penetrate this market on my former channel. And I made some big mistakes because I got caught up with the wrong group of people, and I kept feeding into them to give them a piece of my mind, trying to help them. And it just created this one big shit show, right? Okay? So those are the groups of people that, I'm never going to deal with again. At the same time, in the future, and I have a video that I'm going to be releasing tomorrow at some point, discussing some things about my thoughts further regarding the Manosphere. I had a couple of videos last week I released that had around 1,500 views. And there's an interesting story, to where those views came from. Been looking at my analytics. So I'm doing a little testing here because I'm trying to reach the right audience. But I'm going to be focusing on trying to penetrate this market in a respectful, professional, and mature way. And any one of these Manosphere creators that may want to collaborate with me, I say may because it's not a guarantee, you never know. Any one of these Manosphere creators that may want to collaborate with me are going to have to understand that I don't deal with trolling, I don't deal with hate, I don't deal with attacking. I want to have civil discussions. I want to talk about things constructively and not in attacking ways. I don't want to make this about attacking other men, to question their credibility based on what they have or don't have, what kind of home or apartment they live in, or what kind of car they have or don't have, right? I don't want to make it about that bullshit. If you guys want to have civil conversations as men to discuss female nature and not try to attack one another, to try to kick one down so the other can hopefully have more value, I'm not going to put up with that crap. You want to deal with that crap? You want to act as a grown-ass man like a 2-year-old little girl? Or female dog, whiny female dog? You can do that on your own time, not on mine. But if I collaborate with somebody and they try to trick me like people have done in the past, let's say I'm on a live stream with one of these creators and they start attacking me, I will immediately leave that stream and never go back. And I'll make it very clear to the channel owner that those are my rules. And if you don't like my rules about that, and you're not going to respect me in the same way you'd want me to respect you if you are on my channel, then don't bring me on in the first place. I'm very, very serious with my content. I'm seriously here to try to help men that desperately need the help. And they're not getting it because they're being misled and misguided by these pathetic Manosphere creators that are coming off angry and bitter. And what part of coming off angry and bitter and creating videos that are angry and bitter, what part of that's going to uplift men in a positive way to turn their lives around and be good to women so that women can be good to them, right? Most of these Manosphere creators, all they're doing is projecting their insecurities. And they're still going through what's called the red pill rage, and they're just using YouTube as a sounding board. They're not real creators. They're whiners and complainers. Yet they got big audiences, right? Yet they got big audiences because they've basically manipulated these men to believe that, we're going to help you get through this, right? These angry and bitter and whiny creators in the Manosphere, the way they attract their audience is by attracting like-minded people. They're attracting other angry and bitter guys that are trying to stop being angry and bitter. But the reason why those angry and bitter guys are watching their content is because they can relate to each other, right? The problem is, once those angry and bitter guys find out about these channels and they see that the creator's a little angry and bitter, they'll subscribe and they'll stick around thinking that it's going to help them get over their anger and bitterness, but it just makes it worse because the creator is continuing to be angry and bitter, and it just creates one big vicious drama shit show, you know, angry and bitter manfest, right? Whatever you want to call it, right? Then you got women coming out and saying, where have all the good guys gone, right? What's happened to men nowadays? And the women that say that about these types of men, I agree with them. Now, there are some women that just hate men, no matter how good a man is, right? I would have to categorize those women in the same category as these guys I'm talking about, right? There are angry and bitter men, and there are angry and bitter women. And until you rise above that anger and bitterness, your life's just going to suck, period. Why? Because the longer you stay angry and bitter is the longer you continue to hate who you are and hate yourself. And if you can't have self-love, self-appreciation, and self-respect, how the fuck do you expect someone else, let alone any woman, guys, to love you when you don't even love who you are, what you see in the damn mirror? I've gone through the ringer to try to get this message out, and I'm not going to stop. I only have 3 people here right now. I don't care if there's only 1 or 0. I'm going to keep creating content. And one day, my content's going to rise above all this negative BS that's out here. Negative BS. And when that day comes, look out. So I want to know your thoughts. I want to know your opinions in respectful ways. Before you comment on my channel on a replay, just know I've got every damn filter to cut your crap out. Anything you put that's negative will be automatically held for review or deleted. I've got Nightbot block words. I got the YouTube block words list. I've got hold potentially inappropriate comments for review selected. So unless you say something nice and constructive, don't even waste your time trying to troll me or try to project onto me, because it just will never, ever make it to my channel. You know why I've gone through such crazy measures? Because I really want to help you guys turn your shit attitudes around and become real men. Stop wasting your time on this stupid bullshit. This is like grammar school stuff, right? When you're in grammar school, you do dumb shit like this, right? Not when you're a grown-ass man. Rise above this. Come on. God, we have so many miserable men and women in this world nowadays, right? So many miserable men and women, and rather than focusing on themselves to become the best version of themselves they can be, getting in the best shape, wearing the best clothes, and having a positive attitude, they come out here and project and attack other people they perceive to be better than them. I keep saying it. I will say it till I'm black and blue. Now, the funny thing is, I haven't paid attention to any stupidity at all lately, right? You know, there's a lot of drama happening out here on YouTube. I don't pay any attention to it. But if you don't think for a second, I don't realize that you folks are still paying attention to me, even though there are only 5 people here, you're out of your damn mind. I just don't care. It just shows me that I'm heading in the right direction. The numbers may not show it now, but let's see what the numbers show next year. Let's see what the numbers show in January and February and March, because you ain't seen nothing yet. You ain't seen nothing yet. And I only say this because I really care about people in general. I really care about both men and women. But I really feel the people that are the most disserviced right now are young men in their teens and 20s and 30s, maybe up till their 40s, because the millennials are age 40 and younger. Men 40 and under, okay? I'm concerned about you guys the most because of the way you guys have been raised and because of the content creators you follow that create content based on the way that you all have been raised and based on the stuff you've been through with women because of how you were raised, right? You know, I get criticized for not being qualified to talk about what I talk about, not knowing what I'm talking about, right? I know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. And I'm not trying to kick down any of you millennials, but none of you know what you're talking about because you've just had a rough upbringing. You've all been raised differently. You've all been raised in the most entitled frickin' environment in the history of our world. And it's disgusting. It's sickening. Real men don't kick other men down. They uplift other men. They lend a helping hand. They're kind to other men and women. Now, to a certain extent, you don't let people take advantage of you, but if people start taking advantage of you, you don't get mad at them. You just walk away. Hey, you know, I try to help you as much as I can. I just can't help you anymore because, you know, now it's just going the opposite way, right? A real man's not going to lose his emotional self-control. Now, I'm not saying that a real man will go an entire lifetime without losing their emotional self-control because we've all had our moments, and even strong, emotionally strong men have their moments, and they will have their moments. For the most part, a real man will not lose his emotional shit, will not let anyone get to him or tear him down, right? Will lead by example, right? A lot of the people that have come at me wish they could be as strong as me to continue doing this, especially after everything I've had to go just to even get to this point, right? People don't realize what I've had to do just to even get to this point, and I keep moving forward. I find ways to do it. And let me tell you, to do this, I've had to sacrifice a lot. That's all I'm going to say. But you want to know something? It's worth the sacrifice to me. It's worth the sacrifice to me because this is what makes me feel good. It makes me feel good to help people. Almost done with 1.5 laps. I'm grateful that it hasn't rained around the 4 o'clock hour, even though the forecast said it was going to rain around the 4 o'clock hour here on the West Coast yesterday and today. And it's not raining right now. And there's still enough light to where you can see me. It's going to get dark probably by my last lap because I didn't start until about 4:20 today. 4:20 Pacific, 7:20 Eastern. If any of you young guys out there come across this video, okay? Now I know there are many different types of guys out there in different stages of working through issues, right? There are good guys out there that really, really want to head on the right path and really, truly want to help and support. I'd love to help you guys out. If you're out here on YouTube, you have a channel, and if not, I'd love to maybe do an interview with you or talk with you behind the scenes. Right now, I'm offering a lot of my services for free. If you're a good guy and you need help, I will help you. I will offer you free time, 15, 30 minutes on the phone. On a phone call, that is. If you're serious. If you pretend and you fuck with me, try to troll me on a phone call, I'll just hang up on you and block your number right away. Right? Right? And then what will some people do? They'll record that call and put it on a YouTube channel. How pathetic is that, right? I don't give a shit if you do that anymore. You know how many times that's been done to me? I don't give a damn. It's all the damn millennials with their stupid, childish games. And it's the guys doing it. Stupid, childish games that millennial men play. And if you want my opinion on why the divorce rate is 60% or greater, it's because primarily of these millennial men. They're stupid and childish and immature and insecure and do these dumb things instead of rise above it and becoming real men. That's why I'm having a hard time penetrating the market, because I'm a real man. I'm Gen X. And I'm not saying I'm any better because I'm Gen X. I'm saying I'm better because I'm a real man. You have to understand, I cover every aspect of the news. Says Queen. Yeah, I've been keeping an eye on California weather too. That's great, Queen. We've been getting some good rain lately and we need it, you know. I've been following your Twitter posts too, Queen. Even though I really haven't been that active behind the scenes in the Coach Eli private moderator group chat on Facebook. I've just been nonstop recording and rendering and uploading videos and doing all that. And then finding a little time for my family and my lady. You know? It's a lot of work. But you know what pushes me through it, Queen, and everyone else, is the fact that I love what I do. And I'm desperately trying. I'm not saying the word desperate to sound desperate. I'm desperately trying to reach as many people as possible because I know I can help people. I've helped many people behind the scenes. I've helped a lot of people. Start to head on the right path when they were self-destructing. I've helped people spare their lives that were suicidal. I talked with them, I uplifted them, I told them they're worth it. Everybody is worth it. I don't know what the hell that was. Some real life trolls, little kids on the other side of the fence. You want to come over here and say that to the camera? I could be a troll too, part-time if I want to be, right? I've been trolled so much. I've mastered the art of trolling if I wanted to, but I don't choose to troll. I think it's stupid, but I know how to do it. And I know how to identify it to protect myself and other people I care for. I just don't feel the need to do it, but I'd be a damn good troll. And if I became the super troll of all super trolls, which I could do that, look out. It's just not me. I don't want to go that route. I'm not that kind of person. Just because I'm capable of creating that destruction, whatever it is, right? That's not the kind of person I am. It's not in my head and my heart to be that way. We have a serious issue with the Manosphere and men in general, not just on YouTube, in real life, globally. We see it primarily on YouTube and Reddit and Twitter and Facebook and all that, right? Because that's where people communicate nowadays, right? But we have a serious problem with men kicking down other men, and men just being so unhappy within themselves, and men acting like women, and men acting like little babies and female dogs. And it's just, men are just not behaving like men. Men have lost it, right? Men have already lost it before they even come out on these platforms, right? But then they come and they conglomerate with other like-minded men that have lost it as well, and then they continue to lose it further together, and it just makes the matters worse. And I'll tell you, It breaks my heart to see this. And I'm one guy. Now, there are a few other people that do positive content too, right? Okay? But I'm one guy here trying to turn this around for the right reasons. I'm one guy that genuinely wants to help all these men rise above it all and become better, right? My intentions with these men are pure. But the more pure they are and the better of a person I am, the more they come at me. Oh, you want to fix me? I never said I want to fix you. I want to help you rise above bullshit so you can be the best man you can be and accomplish more than just being a YouTube troll or being an angry and bitter content creator on YouTube, or being an angry and bitter man that follows angry and bitter content creators on YouTube. You're not going to be able to rise above it if you continue surrounding yourself, with people like that. That's the truth of the matter. And again, like I've said in the past, I'm not telling people to stop watching these people. I'm not going to do that. I used to play that game. I'm not gonna tell you to stop watching these creators. All I'm going to say is that if you want to get rid of all the anger and bitterness and the hate and live a positive, happy life and have a good woman in your life, you're not going to attract one surrounding yourselves with these people with that shitty attitude, and then that'll continue you with your shitty attitude. That's how I want to help you guys out. And the thing is this, it's like, you're trying to penetrate this market to truly help these people that really need the help, and you're outnumbered. And then they come at you in groups, they gang attack you and this and that, right? You know how many times I've been gang attacked? You see me still standing? How many of you guys out there that gang attack other people that are trying to help you legitimately, how many of you would be able to handle being gang attacked in return? I bet none of you would be able to handle it, right? You guys come at guys like me that could definitely help you out to better your life, and you gang attack me, and guess what? It just bounces off. Doesn't faze me. Yeah, have I responded to it and reacted to it in the past before I figured this whole thing out on the internet? Sure. When we're all first starting out, we're going to make mistakes till we learn the ropes. But let me tell you something, I've learned the ropes. Now I want to help you guys learn the ropes, but on the flip side, the more positive side, the more uplifting side, the more happy side, the happier side, which is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, and that my super troll is back, Queen. I see my numbers fluctuating. He's thumbing me down right now. Sir, are you getting off on thumbing me down? Like, seriously, man. You want me to pat you on the back? Do you? Do you think I not know it's you that's thumbing me down every day? And then, like I keep telling you, bro, there's like 15 or 20 thumbs down every day on every one of my videos. And then the next day, YouTube removes like 13 to 15 of them. So there's only like 5 thumbs down. So you're continuing to waste your time each and every day to thumb me down from multiple Google accounts and VPNs because they only allow 1 IP per thumb down, right? Right? And you don't realize there are other ways that Google and YouTube can track to see that they're coming from the same household and only count one of the dislikes, bro. You don't understand. I thought you were some tech-savvy dude that understands this shit, right? But you continue to just waste your time. I see it, bro. I go home and I see it. I'm like, what a pathetic loser, right? Right? I see it, bro, and then the next day they're gone. Poof. And it doesn't trigger me. You know why? Actually, it doesn't. You don't trigger me anymore, dude. You used to. I'm not gonna lie. I've risen above it, right? But what it does do is it makes me feel sorry for you, dude. I feel sorry for you that you feel the need to dedicate your life 24/7 all day, every day to be anti-Eli. That's pathetic, bro. That's more pathetic than any other person that's come at me for any other reason. Because, see, the rest of the people, bro, they stopped thumbing me down. They stopped consuming my content. You're the only one that's obsessed with me, right? And maybe you'll be obsessed with me for the rest of your life. Hey, if that's what you want to do, that's fine. But there's going to be a point in time, bro, where this thing shoots through the roof. And I'll have 1,000 thumbs down, and then you're 15 or 20 thumbs. Sorry, I'll have 1,000 thumbs up, and you're 15 thumbs down or 20 thumbs down, which will get deleted down to 5. Even if they all stick at that point, which they won't, they're not going to mean shit, bro. See, what you're trying to do, bro, you're thinking that thumbing me down is preventing me from triggering the YouTube algorithm. You're thinking that you're doing whatever you can to prevent me from going viral because I've been putting out a lot of content, and you know that's the way to go viral, right? Here's the thing, bro. What you're doing has no adverse effect on me going viral or growing. It's not the way the YouTube system works, bro. Why don't you brush up on it? I'm a YouTube expert. I was even YouTube certified until they took that program away for just everyday creators. That's why you're doing it, dude. You're trying to stop me from going viral, and you think your thumbs down and whatever it is that you're doing is adversely affecting my Google account, right? It ain't affecting shit, dude. You don't think YouTube and Google have these fail-safes in place? You've noticed it's gotten harder to troll, right? Because of these fail-safes, right? Well, that's fine. Keep doing your thing. Keep doing your thing. And I mention you every now and then without mentioning your name because it's just really, really pathetic that you just can't let it go when I don't talk about you or anyone else. I'm doing my own thing. I just want to run my channel and help people, right? Okay. You voiced your opinion many times. You think I'm a piece of shit. You think I'm a phony. You think I'm a fraud. You think other things. I don't give a shit what you think. I don't. I only care about how I feel about myself and how I see myself, right? So go back to your pathetic channel now that, you know, somehow grew to 600-700 subs, whatever, right? Maybe you bought subs, who knows, right? Go back to your pathetic channel and create content, right? And let my copyright match tool catch it. Right. Go and do it, bro. I'm not going to flag you. I don't even know if you've made content on me or not because I just don't check. I don't care. Right? I don't even check my copyright match tool really anymore. I don't care because I don't care. I'm not focused on it, bro. I don't care if you guys use my content. It doesn't affect me one bit. So anyway. We are at 48 minutes. We've got one more lap to go. It's about 52 degrees today. It's a little bit warmer than it was yesterday because when it rains, you have more of a tropical weather. But yeah, I'd like to know your thoughts. If you guys out there want to be respectful about this, right? If anyone new from the Manosphere comes across this and feels the same way as I do about some of these, creators that are supposed to be uplifting you guys and helping you become better men, right? But instead, they're angry and bitter, and they're making you more angry and bitter. Like I'd like to know, what kind of value are you getting from these Manosphere content creators? Now, if you come back and tell me we're getting entertainment value, okay, I can understand that. But how's that helping you become a better man? entertainment and being uplifted and learning something to better yourself, they're two different things, right? Is the entertainment keeping your mind off of your underlying issue, putting a band-aid on it, right? Is the entertainment masking the problem because you don't want to deal with it, but yet you know there's a problem, right? That's what happens. A lot of these guys are pretty entertaining because they attack other men, and it creates a bitch fight amongst men, right? Which is really, really pathetic, right? So you guys watch that fight against men, right? And you're not learning shit because that's not masculine behavior, two men fighting. But you're entertained by it, and it takes your mind off of your underlying issue for a few minutes, right? That's what's happening, right? That's the truth of the matter. So in 2022, I'd like to know if there's anyone that would actually like to collaborate and work with a more positive content creator. Sure, hey, look, I've been through my things with women, and I have many stories, and look, I'm not, a lot of people will say, oh, you're a boring guy, like, talk about boring things. I'm not a boring guy at all. I just don't feed into drama, which is what people don't like, which is what the pathetic losers don't like. And the problem is because nowadays most men are beta males because of the way they were raised, there are more men that like this drama content because it puts a band-aid on their issue, right? That's why there's not as big of an audience for men 40 and under that do what I do, right? That's why it's harder for channels like mine to grow. Because it's all about trying to change your mindset to better your life and pull you away from all this pathetic crap that's wasting your time and helping you move forward in a positive and productive way so you can actually have what you want, not just put a band-aid on your issues. I'm on my last lap, folks. Get your questions, comments, and concerns in the chat. I will be going off the air soon, and I've just been working my ass lately, you know. I've had my Rise and Shine videos that have been coming out at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Pacific. Then the last couple days, including today, in the afternoon at 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific. Been doing these live streams, and then at 11 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Pacific, I have bedtime stories with Eli. And bedtime stories is already queued up for the next 4 days or so before I record another batch. And I just finished recording the following week's batch of Rise and Shine videos, which I'm currently editing and uploading now. But the ones for this week are ready to go. I'm just going to go home, talk with my lady when she gets off of work, eat some dinner, take an Epsom salt bath, and get to bed early. And feel satisfied and feel accomplished. What are you guys going to do to feel accomplished today? Watch some Manosphere YouTubers be more angry and bitter than they already are? What are you going to do? How are you going to spend the few days before Christmas? Are you going to do it in the positive way, or are you just going to sulk yourself in more miserable shit? What are you going to do? What's it going to be? It's a beautiful night, actually. I cannot complain. Because I've been walking, I really don't feel that cold. Plus, I have my touch gloves on. If I didn't have them on, my fingers would be chilly. But yeah, it's a beautiful night. Neighborhoods are getting ready for Christmas. This is more of a older neighborhood by the park. These are older homes. They're still worth a ton because of just the area they're in, right? But what I love about this area is it's rustic. A lot of it hasn't changed. And same with the park, but the park did need some major updates, and they're finally getting them. But I'll tell you what's been cool about doing these live streams and some videos from the park here for years is I have lots of high quality footage of how it was for memories, right? You know, folks, I made a vow to myself. I hope I can keep that vow. That I just never want to whine and complain about anything. And some people may think that this video is a rant and I'm whining and complaining. No, I'm not trying to whine and complain. I'm stating how I feel in a cool, calm, and collective way, you know, maturely and respectfully. At the same time, I can't sit here and lie to you folks and lie to myself and say it doesn't frustrate me and it doesn't make me go, you know, I wish things could be different, right? Just seems like nowadays the good people are the ones that always get screwed because the bad people, they've learned to play the system to fight and survive. The good people never use the system because they've earned everything on their own, right? They've done things by themselves. They've worked extra hard, right? And the good people are not willing to do stupid, shady shit to get ahead, while the bad people are because they're used to living life in that way just to survive in any way they can. And that's one thing that's always just deep within kind of bugged me, right? And I used to get really triggered over it. And I've come to the point in my life where I've just made a vow to just never get triggered over anything again, no matter what. I don't care what happens, right? I just don't care what happens. And I want to help you guys and gals too get to that stage where nothing triggers you, no matter what someone says about you or does to you or says to your friends or family. Just don't react to anything. Don't give in to stupidity, right? Don't feed into what these people want you to feed into because all they want to do is get a rise at you because they perceive you to be better than them, right? So don't give them that because you are better than them, right? And then maybe one day after they continue to try to do this crap and it no longer works on people, maybe they'll become better people too, right? Some good lighting here. I don't know if those green dots are there because my lenses may have some moisture, or if that's the LiDAR sensor on the iPhone. Wow, look at this. They've been updating the lights. Somebody coming. Give me a second. That's really wet. It rained hard earlier. Oh, they got the new lights. I think these are new lights. It's nice to see a lot of people come into the park, even though it just rained earlier. The rain stopped and they're coming out, they're walking their dogs, they're getting their exercise in. That's another thing I'm going to focus on in 2022 is I'm going to start doing some more health and fitness type of videos. And I would love to collaborate with some health and fitness experts. We can do some videos together. Maybe do some hikes or walks together and record them in 4K at 60 frames per second and create some great content to really help people get back on track with their health. I'll tell you folks, your health is everything. You can't do anything if you're not healthy. And a lot of people don't realize that. You know, if you're young and you're overweight and you've just decided to accept it and you're not going to do anything about it, you have time to do something about it. When you're younger, you have time to do something about it. Get yourself into shape, because if you continue to be out of shape as you get older, it's going to affect you more. It's going to shorten your lifespan. You're going to have more muscle aches and pains because you're going to have excess weight just weighing you down and your muscles down, right? And your bones down, right? It's gonna make it more difficult for you, and you're just not going to be healthy, and it's going to shorten your lifespan. So I want to help more and more people in 2022 get into the best shape of their life, or at least get into a reasonably decent shape. You don't have to have a six-pack or anything like that, but get rid of that big gut and those huge hips, right? Those big thighs, right? Get rid of all that. That's all excess weight that's going to affect your livelihood. It's one thing to accept who you are and be strong, even if you're overweight. It's another thing when it affects your life from a health standpoint. And it affects your lifespan as well. So have the attitude of, hey, I love myself no matter what I look like. That's great. But if you're overweight, get into shape. Not just so you can look better, but more so you can live longer. And not have aches and pains. Struggling when you hit your 40s. For some people, they even struggle when they hit their mid to late 30s, right? It's real pathetic. I've seen a lot of millennial men in their 30s that are really overweight and out of shape. And they have a lot of gray hair, and they look like they're 55 or 60 at age 30 or 35. And it's really sad. How did we get there? How did our world get there? We stopped being raised right. We stopped believing in good old-fashioned traditional morals, values, and ethics. And men stopped being men. Men stopped being men because women were liberated and men didn't know how to handle that. See, here's the thing. Men have always known how to handle things, right? Men have always been strong in the past, and they've always known how to handle any situation. But when women got liberated, most of them didn't know what the fuck to do, right? I say most, not all, because there are some men that knew how to handle this. And there are some men today like me that know how to handle this, right? There's a right and a wrong way to handle it. The wrong way is how these Manosphere creators are telling you to handle it in an angry and bitter way. The right way to do it is to accept it, but don't let it change your life. I'll talk to Dion if that's really him. Queen? I'll talk to Dion. Dion, Sifu Smo, too, you just got banned by Queen Helen Casey. Rightfully so. You're no longer welcome here. I will say this to you, Dion. You blew it. I'm not mad at you. I haven't talked about you one bit. I'm only talking about you now because you're claiming that that is you and not a sock account. I'll have to take your word for it. I could care less either way. You got something really good here. You're a 30-year-old millennial, and I respected you. I gave you the shirt off my fucking back every day through the Coach Eli private chat. I focused most of my energy to try to help you work through all this stuff. I try to help you rise above all these trolls, right? And I told you, I said, look, I want nothing to do with them. If you want to hang around them, then leave me out of it. And you said, no, let's get rid of all of them, right? You said, let's get rid of all these trolls, right? I came on your channel, we had 2 great shows, and you had more views, right? You had more views than you had, right? Because you had me on your channel, and we bantered great together, bro. It was a great thing, right? And then you let a nameless and faceless troll that used to be a mod on my channel unban people that you told me to ban. You told me to get rid of all these trolls. And I was even saying, and I can't remember what his name is now. That guy's a mod on your channel. He's a troll too. He's never shown his face. He doesn't use his name. I would never moderate anybody on any channel, Dion or anyone else, that I don't know their name or they don't show their face. Why would you do that? What value are you getting out of that? Are they ever going to be a paid client? No, they're the leak to continue into this drama, right? So you modded me and you told me to get rid of all the trolls and haters because I knew all of them, right? I got rid of them, right? And what'd you do? What did you do, bro? I thought you'd risen above this. My lady's disappointed in you too. But, I'm only sharing this now because you said you were here. Or at least you're claiming to be here, not a sock, right? Yeah, that's great. Oh, that's... What the fuck, man? Little kids having fun. This is not Halloween. This is Christmas. 'Tis the season to be jolly. The scary season is over. God. See what you deal with when you're a public figure? You deal with this crap, right? Anyway, Dion, if you're still around and watching, if that's really even you. Okay? I did exactly as you told me. I followed your rules. And then what did you do, Dion? Because you had, and I'll mention her name, I don't care, Brutally Lauren. You had Brutally Lauren come on to your panel and talk shit about me, right? Who's one of the biggest drama people in that Dramasphere, dude. And I've tried to work with her in the past, and she keeps feeding into drama. She's wanted to rise above drama, but she keeps creating more drama. And even if she's trying to be a better person, her associating with any of these drama people is making her a leak back into drama, right? So you did the mature thing. I'm being sarcastic when I say the mature thing. It was very immature. You did the mature thing of getting a panel together, and you allow people to talk shit about me on your panel, and you expect me to respect that? No, bro. No, bro. And here's the thing, Dion. This is what's called tough love. You want to talk smack about me? I don't care. I can take it, right? You call yourself an alpha male, bro. Do you think that was an alpha move that you did? There's no one that's gone out of their way as much as I have to try and help you. You know it. Queen knows it. Every one of the moderators on my end knows it, right? But you let this drama group of people convince you that I am destroying your audience, when the truth of the matter is they're destroying your future livelihood because they're never going to get you anywhere, right? You let them control you, bro, and you call yourself alpha? I'm sorry, bro. Tough love. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. That's a big beta move, bro. That was a poor decision, bro, to let them come on and dictate to you how to handle one of the best collaborations you could have had. I made a video on you to promote you. with a great thumbnail. I deleted that video. You know why I deleted that video? Number one, it no longer deserves to be on my channel after what you did. Number two, I didn't want you to be angry and bitter that I let you go and then you file a copyright strike that I used your image that you gave me permission on, because that's what these losers in the Dramasphere do. They file copyright strikes on content and images used that you had the permission to use originally, but then they get angry and bitter, so now they want to try to play the game, right? You blew it, dude. You had it good. You had it really, really good. And you blew it. And you're no longer welcome here, bro. And you will never be welcomed here again. You know, I'm all about forgiveness, Dion, and everyone else. But when it comes to this YouTube Dramasphere, it's only this one group. It's this one group that you're still a part of, Dion, and American Dream's a part of, and you know the other people involved, right? We used to talk about it behind the scenes every now and then, right? Right? You're part of this group, and I don't forgive and give any more chances to anyone that's a part of this group or remotely closely associated with anyone from this group. I want nothing to do with it. I told you that every freaking day, Dion. I want nothing to do with this. And you told me you were ready to make the change. And I thought you were, because we were doing some live streams on your show and they were fun. I enjoyed them. But every time that happens, these people come in and they don't want Eli to be successful, and they don't want, me to take their Dion away, right? They try to claim you, bro, like they try to claim me. And guess what, dude? I don't let anyone claim me, so I walked away. I didn't say one damn word. I walked away. And after this, I'm not saying a damn word. I'm only talking right now, like I said, because you claim to be in here on Sifusmo 2, and you're not a sock, okay? I mean, you could be my super troll trying to pretend to be Dion, but I'm just going to take your word for it, Dion, because it doesn't matter either way. After this show, I'm going to continue doing what I was doing, and you will too. And if you want to talk about me all day, every day. You did talk about me, Dion. You also talked some shit about me on your own, right? How mature is that, bro? How alpha is that, right? You tell me, how mature and how alpha is that to behave that way when I did nothing but give you the fucking shirt off my back every day? Free of charge, Dion. Free of charge, bro. No, I'm not even willing to help you if you pay me, Dion. That's how it goes. It's called tough love. That's the thing. No disrespect about the millennial thing, Dion, but that's the thing about you millennials. You're used to getting your fucking way about everything. You're used to making all these mistakes and then being coddled and patted on the back. Oh, it's okay. Yeah, it's okay. Eli will take me back. He'll take me. No. Someone's got to teach you a lesson. Someone's got to teach all of you a lesson, and I'm going to be the one. And no, I'm not triggered. I'm just sharing how I feel. If I was triggered, trust me. You want to see me triggered? Go Google search me or YouTube search me and find some videos where I used to get triggered. You want to see how triggered I used to get? This is not being triggered at all, man. I'm done being triggered by this BS. I've risen above it. I thought you were going to rise above it too, Dion, but nah. You've got enough of my attention, bro. Best of luck to you. No ill intentions. Happy holidays to you and your family. And you take care. Folks, we're about to start wrapping this up. We are at 1 hour and 14 minutes. And it is really dark. You can barely see me. The auto exposure, low light compensation on the 12 Pro Max is doing everything it can to show my face. It's trying to absorb any light around me, such as brake lights and headlights. I've got brake lights in my face now. It's great lighting, huh? That's cool. Now I'll have the lights, the front lights. So Get your questions, comments, and concerns in the chat, folks. Going to be going off the air in about 5 to 7 minutes. Coming up later tonight at 11 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Pacific, another bedtime story with me, Eli, in 4K at 60 frames per second. I gotta tell you, folks, this week I've shot and I'll be rendering a total of 14 videos at 4K 60, the highest quality. I mean, literally, it takes all day, every day between shooting them, transfer them to my laptop, re-encoding them, rendering them out one by one through Adobe Premiere Pro with a fast i9 processor and 64 gigs of RAM. If I didn't have a fiber line, 1,000 up, 1,000 down, and an i9 processor with 64 gigs of RAM, there's no way I could crank these out as fast as I'm doing it. But it still takes time. I'm just getting it done as fast as possible because I have the right equipment, but it still takes time and energy. But lots more videos are coming. I'm going to keep pumping out content. I don't care if it gets 0 views, if it gets 100 views. I don't care if it gets 1,000 views. I don't care if there are 100 thumbs down. I don't give a shit. I'm going to keep pumping out content until I'm black and blue. Because I believe in myself and I believe in you folks. And I'm hoping that one day, maybe my message will reach a few of you and it'll change your life. That will make all the difference for me. I'm not doing this to try to be famous. I'm not looking to be famous. I want to help people. I want to make a difference. If I could do this for free, I would do it for free. And heck, most of everything that I do is pretty much free. Yes, I'm a monetized channel, and yes, I get ad revenue and super chats and stuff like that. But heck, I haven't even seen a super chat in ages. Because, I'm still trying to rebuild my audience. This pathetic drama audience is still trying to cling on, right? I'll mention one more thing about you, Dion, before I go. See, now you're trying to come back, Dion. And you're probably trying to say, I made a mistake, Eli. I'm sorry. Let's try again. You know how many times I went back and forth with American Dream and other people through the same drama sphere you're a part of, bro? If I take you back, Dion, all you're going to do is eventually do the same thing again, bro. We'll go live streaming on your channel again. Next thing you know, Burley Lauren will come back and more of these other people will come back. And you'll tell me to ban people. And then they'll come on and say, oh, you don't have any audience if you let Eli ban them. And then you'll let them get to you. And then it'll just put us back right where we're at, bro. I'm not going to play that game anymore, bro. Unfortunately, Dion, you're one of the first ones I'm not giving a second chance to because I've gone back and forth and given many chances to other people that were a same part of this or that are still a same part of this group you've been a part of. I'm not going down that route anymore. I don't have the time or energy or desire for it, bro. So, again, best of luck to you. Folks, I'm going to wrap things up. We are at 1 hour and 18 minutes. I want to thank you all for watching. Queen, thank you for being here. Thank you to those that were watching live. If you're watching this on the replay, please share your thoughts in the comment in respectful ways, constructively, because the point of the matter is this. Even if you try to comment negativity, more than likely one of my spam filters are going to hold your message for review or auto-delete it. So if you're here to troll or hate, look, don't even bother. But if you want to leave something constructively, even something that you feel I'm doing wrong constructively, I can handle it. As long as you're not attacking myself or anyone that I care for, we're good. Have a great night, everyone. Take care. And tomorrow, no live stream. Tomorrow, you're going to get 3 pre-recorded videos from me, and one will be more about the Manosphere. And then you'll get a pre-recorded video from me on Friday as well. I've got a lot of stuff coming. And then, what is today? 22nd, Wednesday, Thursday, the 23rd, Friday the 24th, Saturday the 25th, you'll get a Christmas video from me in addition to other videos on Saturday. Just keep it locked here, folks. A lot more is coming. Have a great night, folks. Be good to each other.